Hey there, parents and families. My name is Andrew Hoffman, and welcome back to my channel. I'm a former director of admissions at one of the most selective colleges in the country, and I'm here to provide you inside knowledge into the college admissions process. In today's video, we're going to cover merit scholarships in the largest state in the country, California. Merit scholarships are awarded to students based on things like test scores, GPA, talents, extracurricular activities, not just financial need. So why might you and your family look for merit scholarships? Merit scholarships can drastically reduce your cost of attendance at some very expensive colleges. This could include full ride packages, paying for every aspect of the cost of attendance, full tuition, or maybe partial tuition. In short, merit scholarships provide a pathway toward affordability for all families, especially those that might not qualify for need-based financial aid. Plus, these scholarships don't require repayment like loans, and so they're a fantastic way toward college affordability without going into debt. And just a caveat before we start, this is subject to change. Colleges change scholarship terms all the time. They introduce new scholarships, they retire old scholarships, so it's important to review college websites and financial aid websites. Let's dive in. First up is the University of Southern California, and they offer the Trustee Scholarship. This is a full tuition scholarship, so worth about $65,000 a year, and students do need to apply separately, I believe by December 1st. This is going to the top of USC's applicant pool, which is tens of thousands of applications. They do offer a couple of other scholarships, like the Presidential Scholarship and the Dean Scholarship. They're lower based awards, but they are also very competitive. Santa Clara University offers the Johnson Scholars program, which is a full tuition scholarship plus enrichment funds, and this is going towards students with demonstrated academic abilities and leadership and extracurricular involvement. Loyola Marymount University offers their Presidential Scholarship, which is a full tuition scholarship offered to approximately the top 5% of applicants. The University of San Diego offers the Acala Merit Scholarship, and that's worth approximately $25,000 per year, and it's going towards students with top academics and leadership capabilities, sort of the same thing that all the other scholarships look for. The University of the Pacific offers the Powell Scholarship, and that's a full tuition award plus enrichment funds. And then Chapman and University offers the Presidential and Dean Scholarships, and those are around $32,000 per year. Now, the University of California system, or the UC system, offers an entirely different program. It's called the Regents Scholarship. Now, the Regents Scholarship does vary from campus to campus, but it is a system-wide program that you can find at all the UCs. And the scholarship is not only a financial aid award, but it also offers some academic or professional or community perks with it. Generally speaking, there is no separate application for the Regents Scholarship. There are a few exceptions to this. There might be an interview process, for example, at UC Berkeley, or there might be another component if you're looking at the honors colleges. The Regents Scholarship is renewable all 4 years. There are some stipulations like GPA requirements as well as full-time enrollments, but generally you can get it for all 4 years. And the Regents Scholarship is offered based on merit alone, but you can stack it with need-based financial aid. So if your family qualifies for need-based aid at UCLA, for example, you can also receive the Regents Scholarship. And some of these perks might include priority enrollments or faculty mentorship, some early access to housing options as well, and that's going to vary campus by campus. So at UC Berkeley, students are going to receive the Regents Scholarship, and that's a minimum of $2,500 per year. There is a required interview process, either on campus or virtual, and it's given to a few hundred students each year. UCLA's Regents Scholarship is about $2,000 per year, but if you look at the entire cost of attendance for an in-state student at UCLA, that's going to be around $43,000, $44,000 per year. So it's really making a very small dent into the total cost of attendance. UC San Diego is up to $8,000 per year, UC Davis is around $7,500 per year, and for all of these, they're going to the top maybe 1.5, 2% of the entire applicant pool. And there are a few others, like University of California, Santa Barbara is about $5,000 per year, UC Riverside is about the same. The Regents Scholarship is offered to out-of-state students and international students, but again, $2,000, $5,000, $8,000 per year is a pretty low percentage of the entire cost of attendance. Now, the Cal State system, or the California State University system, doesn't have a system-wide program like the Regents Scholarship. They do have some campus-based merit scholarship programs. Typically, this is just financial awards. This isn't going to include any mentoring from faculty or staff or other perks, but again, it might vary from campus to campus. So Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo offers their honors college scholarships and maybe some college-specific scholarships like the business college, and those are going to range maybe $1,000 a year to maybe $6,000 per year. San Diego State University does offer some merit scholarships as well, and those could range up to full tuition for an in-state student. And then Cal State Long Beach used to have a really generous program. I think they've scaled back a little bit, but it's the President's Scholars Program, so that might be a significant merit award that's available to your student. And I know we're mostly covering merit scholarships today, but there is a pretty significant need-based financial aid program in California called the Cal Grant Program. And we won't get into all of the details of the Cal Grant program, but there's essentially 3 different levels. One is sort of a merit plus need-based financial aid award that can offer tuition at some of the Cal States or the UCs or maybe even some private institutions. And then there's another award that's mostly available to lower income students. It's not necessarily looking at merit, that could provide some living expenses or some tuition and fee expenses. And then there's a whole separate program for maybe certificate programs, vocational education. And for the Cal Grant program, there are some eligibility criteria, so you have to be a California resident. There is actually a state law in California if you're undocumented, and so your student might be eligible. There are some GPA requirements as well, and there are some requirements around the forms that you need to submit. And of course, for a need-based financial aid award, you do need to demonstrate financial need. Now, there's also a middle-class scholarship program in the state of California, and so if your family income is less than around $220,000 per year, your family might be eligible for this as well. And there is a formula for the middle-class scholarship program, so I just recommend that you go to the UC or Cal State websites and take a look at that to see if you're eligible. So parents and family members, what can you do to help your student earn these top merit scholarships at some of California's public and private institutions? First is pretty obvious: start early, help your student aim top grades and academic performance and test scores so that you are in the running for these. Follow the deadlines, so ensure that you are applying by the deadlines, whether that's submitting the FAFSA by a specific deadline or the application for admission. Most of the merit scholarship programs, at least at the public institutions, don't require a separate application, but that's not necessarily the case for the private institutions. Be sure to check individual schools. Don't just rely on what I'm telling you. I'm just highlighting some of the bigger scholarships, so there may be additional merit scholarship opportunities at some of the places I mentioned. And of course, there are literally hundreds of colleges in California, and I just chose a handful of them to cover. Help your student highlight leadership activities and awards that they've won. That might be at the school level, it might be regional, state, or even national level. A lot of these scholarships are not just relying on top test scores or top grades. They're also looking at leadership ability, community service, and extracurricular involvement. And then finally, apply broadly. So go back to my video on building a balanced college list. You shouldn't just rely on one scholarship opportunity and aim for that. You should really think about having a balanced list, apply across the board to less selective institutions, more selective institutions, and really cast a very wide net, especially for merit scholarship opportunities that might go to just the top 1% to 2% of the entire applicant pool. I hope you really enjoyed this video. This is certainly part 1 of a series. Next week, I'm probably going to cover scholarship opportunities in states like Florida and Texas and round out some of the larger states in the next couple of weeks. If you want to check out another merit scholarship video, I just did one on some of the top awards at the nation's most selective colleges, such as Emory, Vanderbilt, and Duke, and you can check that out now. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so that you get notifications every time I post a new video. We'll see you in the next video.